Hey everyone, welcome back to some more Let's Play Planescape Torment with me, your host Tim. Where we left off, I think we had given Delora back the keys to her heart. We found Vivian's scent and Marissa's veil, and have returned them back to their prospective prostitutes, I suppose we should say. And now we have to help, well, we don't have to, but we're going to help Echo hopefully get her voice back by using the demon tongue that we picked up from the Curiosity Shop. We also talked to Dakon, and we helped him realize there was an 8th portion of the Unbroken Circle of Zerthamon. And in doing so, we helped alleviate his concerns regarding the proclamation of 2 skies from his people. And he's pledged to die for us, and we've pledged that if this ever happens, we will die alongside him. And it will be known as the 2 deaths as 1. That is freaking awesome. We also got... what's her name? Ivana and Ives to talk to each other again. And I think we're almost done with all the prostitutes here in the brothel, which is awesome. I've seen a bunch of new stuff I've never seen before as well, so this is working really well. I'm really happy with this is going. Today we're going to continue with the brothel stuff, so let's hopefully help Echo, and we'll see if there's anyone else who needs assistance while we're here. Alright, so let's get going. Alright, so we're going to talk to Echo, and she's up here. We'll have Mort and Anna follow me. That doesn't seem that interested. It looks like the game interprets Anna being with us no matter where she is in the place. So much for that.
I'm gone.
Right.
Oh, Echo's chamber's up here.
Okay.
Anna, why don't you do your Anna things really quick?
Got it.
Since no one's in this chamber, we'll have Anna go ahead and steal everything, pretending that she's
Might as well.
jealous or what have you.
Might as well.
Yeah, this is the exact opposite of being an avatar, what have you. And that, I think this makes sense for Anna to actually do this, rather than for the hero to do so. Oh, Echo's not actually in her room here.
Might as well. Might as well.
Good as done.
Can you shut the door for us, Mort? No? Okay. Well, alright, so hold on. So Echo's walking around
Ready.
then, if she's not in her room.
Might as well.
What's up?
So, do we see her anywhere? That's Kessie's... Oh, here she is.
Yeah?
Look at Nenny just walking around, opening all the doors, walking in them, seeing who's there. This striking young woman has skin the color of burnished copper, a translucent white dress held precariously by golden clasps is draped carefully over her shapely form. Hello again, Echo. The woman nods and smiles briefly. The scent of her hair, sweetly perfumed, fills her nostrils. I have some questions for you. She nods. Is your name Echo?
Updated my journal.
She nods, smiling pleasantly. May I ask why you can't communicate? She sighs softly and nods. Oh, I thought I had the tongue. Did your voice cause someone's death or some other tragedy? She pauses at this, opens her mouth, and frowns. After a moment, she shakes her head. I thought it was... Okay, hold on. Do I not have the tongue with me? Oh! What? Hey, who's got... Oh, hold on. That was Anna. I have the fiend's tongue, so why can I not give this to her? That's weird. Okay, is the quest bugged or something? Sorry about this, everyone. Oh, I have to spice up Julia's love life. That's right. So... Oh, that's weird. Echo's not even on my quest. How does that make sense? So, I'm just gonna see if... Alright, let's try talking to Fall from Grace and see if we can't figure out why we don't have the quest to help Echo.
Alright.
Oops, sorry about that.
How may I help you?
Have Echo talk. Hey, Fall from Grace. So... Looking for help. Perhaps you can help me. Who are you again? What is this place? Can I ask about one of the prostitutes here? No. Oh, this is really awkward. Alright, hold on.
Alright.
What on earth is going on here? Why can't I actually give Echo... This is a fiend's tongue. This is a fiend's silvery tongue floating in a jar of brine. It is said that once placed into the mouth of a living thing, it will give the ability to speech, even if there was none before. So that... I should be able to give that to Echo. Hold on, everyone. I'm going to actually... Wow, this stinks. I'll be right back. I'm going to have to figure out why this isn't working. Okay, everyone. I figured it out. What's going on. We haven't unlocked the conversation tree for this yet by talking to Echo. It made sense in my head what I was supposed to do, and I remembered the tongue from some time ago, but I actually didn't talk to Echo about it yet. So now I know what to do. So let's do this again. So she's still just as beautiful as she was, and her clothing is almost falling off of her. But I ask her some questions again. Make sure her name is
Updated my
still
journal.
Echo. Okay. So here we go. May I ask why you can't communicate again, Echo? She sighs softly and nods. Did your voice cause someone's death or some other tragedy? She pauses at this, opens her mouth, and frowns. After a moment, she shakes her head. May I ask if of something else, then? She sighs and nods. She sighs softly and nods. Was your voice stolen?
Updated my journal.
She nods vigorously, clasping her hands together and smiling at you. Do you know of any way to get your voice back? She shakes her head, her face wrought with frustration. She suddenly looks at you pleadingly, as if expecting an answer. I swear I'll look for a way to return your voice. Echo nods to you slowly, smiling at you with eyes full of gratitude. I'll look for something that would give you a voice then. Farewell, Echo.
Updated my journal.
Okay, let's talk to Echo. Echo looks at you hopefully as you approach her, biting her lower lip. I've gotten this fiend's tongue for you, Echo. Aw, she's so cute. She raises her eyebrow and gives you a skeptical look. I'm told that, should you place it in your mouth, you'll regain the ability to communicate. She nods and takes the bottle from you. She gingerly picks out the severed tongue from the briny solution and, after staring at it for a moment in disgust, places it into her mouth. Suddenly, her eyes open, and there is a burst of reddish light from between her lips. Oh, are you alright? Echo opens her mouth, closes it, then opens it once more and speaks. I can speak again. Oh, joy! I damn thee to the darkest of pits, thou stench-ridden worm! Kneel before me in supplication, insect! Yikes, eh? Echo yelps and covers her mouth with both hands. Her eyes are wide with panic. It must be the fiend's tongue.
Updated my journal.
She slowly takes her hands away from her mouth, nodding. It seems I must devour thy frail shell and consign thy soul to the abyss for all eternity. Thou shalt serve as my battle thrall till the plains grind to a halt. Thou art mine, mine, mine. Echo shuts her mouth again and begins to softly, quietly weep. Wait, I think I saw a way to help you at Rashaka's Curiosity Shop. Deva's Tears. They're expensive, though.
Updated my journal.
Echo nods and produces a slip of paper from her clothes. It appears to be a promissory note in the amount of 1,000 commons, which the professor can collect upon... which the possessor can collect upon from the brothel. She gives you a questioning glance. Yes, this will be enough. I'll be back when I have the tears, Echo. Wow. Well, they'd only cost, I think, like 300 copper or 200 copper. I guess we'll leave a giant tip.
All right.
For Vashika? I actually know why it's 1,000 copper, and we'll find out when we walk. Actually, yeah, sure, why not? We'll ruin it now. So, I remember this. Vashaka has risen the price of the Devateers to, I think, 1,000 copper commons. Because she knows I needed it. I will need it now that I've used the Fiend's Tongue for some reason.
Done.
So let's see what we can do here. I'd like to not have Echo or the brothel pay 1,000 copper commons.
What's up? Sure, why not?
Why not?
Especially given that the brothel seems like it's free. Like, or at least it seems to be, unless the city pays for it. Or, well, you know what? Maybe they accept donations from, like, some of the higher-ups. Like, some rich, well-to-dos donate lots and lots, of copper commons to keep the place employed. Vashika gives you a quick half bow. Welcome back. Here to buy something. I am. Would you care to examine the weapons or charms, or some of my more exotic acquisitions? The exotic items. I like to take a look at the front of the store. The Devateers.
Updated my journal.
You examine a small glass file labeled as Devateers. Well, we'll read it again. It's been some time. Vashika presents it to you. These were collected from a Deva who was captured during a blood war skirmish. The fiends tormented the imprisoned angel for eons before he at last escaped. This small bottle holds the 12 tears he shed in that time. It is said that their touch will soothe the most savage anger, even that of a fiend's tongue. Vashika smiles cruelly. The price is but 999 copper commons. I have this 1,000 common promissory note from the brothel. Vashika frowns slightly, examining the note. Well, I suppose I can have Standish fetch it later. Very well, here you are. She hands you the item. Please enjoy your newest acquisition. Farewell.
I'm gone.
I don't know what happens if you buy it flat out yourself. It's a shame I don't actually have the commons to do so. Okay, well, now we're going to walk back to the brothel again. And turn this in. And once I've done that, this will be the furthest along in the story that I have ever been. So, yeah, everything else will be new story-wise for me. Wow, I can't believe I finally made it back to this location after years and years of playing but not making it past this part. Man. That said, I'm going to want to go down into down below, which is not really story-related, but we'll give it a quick once-over and see what it's like down there. Alright, so let's... Oh, all the doors are shut again. But the girls are still out. Thou art nothing! Bow before my holy might, and perhaps I... Greetings, I'm here to consume thy weak, delicious flesh, pathetic man creature.
Done.
Oh dear, 'twould seem thou art hardly worth of appeasing my endless hunger for mortal flesh. Thou mixing it something. Oh, poor Echo.
Hi.
On one hand, it's hilarious.
Why not?
On the other hand, I really feel really bad for her. Echo nods as you approach her, a hopeful look in her eyes. I have brought you these Devateers. They should soothe the tongue's cursing.
Updated my journal.
She nods, smiling, and takes the vial from you. Echo places a few of the sparkling blue drops on her tongue. I believe the tears are working. Yes, they are! I can speak in my own voice once more. Oh, how I thank you. Echo squeezes her hand and bows her head gratefully, her eyes welling with tears of joy. It was my pleasure to help. Farewell, Echo.
In knowing the teachings of Zerthamon, I have become stronger.
Oh wow, we're really close to one another. That's... Alright, let's say personal
And
space
your
invasion.
will be done. I hear your
also,
words.
Dekon leveled up, so let's go ahead and level up his fighter abilities, I think.
My blade has shifted.
Oh! Okay, he gained 7 hit points, his fighting skills have improved, and his blade has shifted. What does that mean? +4 to armor class now. Doubles all first level mage spells. Memorize an additional 2nd level spell. +2 to enchanted, and does a lot more damage. Wow! -5 to his armor class. That's ridiculous. using a +2 to armor class ring. He doesn't really need that anymore. And I could really use that, so we're going to give it to me. And that con can take a Ring of the Traveler. Arguably, you need all the lower armor class stuff you can possibly get your hands on. Alright, let's also have him use one of these. Actually, no, we need to rest, so we'll go back to the lower ward and rest there. Because, oh, that's right, Dakon also picked up some new spells. Wow, you're kidding me. That's incredible. Let's need a 4th level spell somewhere. Okay, Echo's going back to her room, so I think we will join her in there.
Done.
For conversation.
All right.
Echo waves pleasantly to you as you approach her. Greetings, sir, and well met once more. Hello, Echo. I had some questions for you. She nods. So what are you doing here? I am a student here, as are all the other prostitutes. We seek to better learn the art of language in order to stimulate the minds, to heighten our awareness of ourselves and others, and to create new ways of experiencing another person. She pauses, lost in thought. Go on. Well, I've been without the ability to speak for so long. Most patrons came to me seeking someone to listen, someone attentive and capable of understanding them, that they could speak to freely of interruption and the like. Now that I can speak once more, I wonder if the time has come for me to move on. Leave the brothel and become a sensate. Oh. A sensate? We'll ask about this anyway, even though we know the answer. A member of the Society of Sensation. Ask Fall from Grace or someone at the Civic Fest Hall if you were to know more of them. Well, what can you tell me about this place? The brothel is a school of sorts where young women, the prostitutes, she gives a wry smile, study the art of language and its subtleties, as our mistress Grace might say, generally en route to becoming sensates. The brothel runs on the donations of many of patrons who come here seeking something more than base physical pleasure in the company of a woman. Okay, perfect. This is as I thought. So, I would imagine lots of people donate to a place like this. Okay, so that's where all the money comes from. Oh, you know, it's a shame. Like, I guess I can't give a donation to this place myself. Do you know anything about Ravel Puzzlewell? Echo nods and lowers her voice. In fact, I do. Not only does she exist, she has children. She what?
Updated my journal.
One of them's here, at times. Kisai Saris. She is a child of Ravel's, though she is loath to accept the fact. Who could blame her? She pauses for a moment, thinking. I have never gotten her to admit it, though I am sure it is true. Interesting. Can I ask another question? Alright, never mind, actually. Farewell. Wow.
I'm gone.
So that voluptuous...
Done.
Sexy dream talker...
All right.
Prostitute is the daughter of Ravel Puzzlewell. Help Sevtai find a decanter. Okay. Well, let's.
I'm gone.
Let's confront it. The words confront her. The words loath to admit
Done.
it makes me think she will not be too happy about this fact. Oh, that's a shame. She was nice. I hope we don't fight.
Right.
Maybe Nenny can help me with her. Hey, Nenny. I heard Kesai Saris is Ravel's daughter. Is that true?
Updated my journal.
Beats me. Sorry. Maybe you could ask Juliet. She and Kesai used to be really good friends. Then Juliet met Montag. Now they don't talk so much. Alright, thank you. Juliet. Oh, Juliet is the girl who's... Alright, well...
Done.
Before I anger Kesai, we're going to help Juliet. So I need to find Montag. And he's in the Civic Fest Hall somewhere.
How may I help you?
Fall from Grace, may I ask you something? No questions today. You know, I can ask her to join my travels as another companion,
All right.
though I'm nervous. So, I don't. First off, I don't know how Anna would take that. Actually, let's see. Does it say what type of? Is she even here? Is she in my PCs? She is. Fall from Grace is a succubus, one of the Tenari, a creature literally formed of raw chaos and evil. Her body and mind, the perfect template to tempt a mortal of any species, at any age. She is the proprietress of the brothel of slaking intellectual lusts. It's been a while since we looked at this. Let's see if there's anything else that we have here. Oh, hello, what's this? Aasimar, Tiefling's opposite number, are the children of Celestials, the inhabitants of the upper planes, and mortals. They carry a spark of goodness in them, in their very flesh, yet some of them turn away from their heritage. Though they are generally paragons of virtue, one shouldn't trust them without reserve. An advocate is one who devotes him or herself to the study of Sigil's laws, making sense of the labyrinthine structure of legalities that hold the city together. They can represent a person in a court of law, draw up legacies, also called wills, and perform other tasks that mark one's citizenship in a society. A huge iron golem laboring away in the mysterious siege tower in the middle of Sigil. Coax metal is metal given life with an urge toward destruction. It is immense in size, and its goal seems to be the creation of weaponry. What else do we have here? A green Abishai. An Abishai is one of the least forms of Batazu, a race of lawful fiends that seeks to impose cruel tyranny on the face of evil. A green Abishai is the second rank of the Abishai, ranking above the black and below the red. They are the infantrymen and skirmishers of the Blood War. They are malicious, and compared to the rest of the Batazu race, not terribly clever. Lothar. The master of bones of the night, Lothar keeps shelves full of skulls in his salon? Salon? Yeah. They speak long-forgotten secrets, their whispers filling his skull with arcane knowledge. He may well be one of the few in existence who can truly destroy you. The folk of Sigil speak his name in hushed, reverent tones, and seem eager to avoid offending him. His knowledge collecting has paid off for you. He told you of the hag Ravel Puzzlewell and how to reach her. He warned you against her as well, telling you that her schemes nearly toppled Sigil from atop the spire. Wow! It's like a TV! The embodiments of perfect order, Modrons hail from the gear plane of ultimate law, Mechanus. They adhere to a strict caste system, a system so perfect that they cannot comprehend the castes not immediately adjacent to theirs. Their unified mind is so perfect that they have no sense of self or individuality. They have no ambition, no emotion, and exist only to carry out the orders of their superiors. Of course, in any system there are bound to be imperfections. It's possible for a Modron to grow in identity and go rogue. You have no idea how this might happen. Okay. That was interesting, so we picked up a few more things. Well, you know what? So, I'm nervous about asking her because I don't know if Fall from Grace will get along very well with Anna. But I don't also know if these characters are just permanently linked to me. Let's ask her.
How may I help you?
I have a question I wanted to ask you, Fall from Grace. Would you like to join me on my travels? Anna stiffens, then starts muttering under her breath. Who's to say she'll be coming with us? We don't need a likes of her, so we don't. Bah, that feeling! Work clicks his teeth together. I'm all for the succubus coming with us. The powers know you're about as fun as passing a caltrop through your bowels. You best latch your bone box, skull, or I'll rattle you so hard you'll be picking your teeth off the spire. Travel with you? Fall from Grace smiles slightly. She seems to be ignoring your companions. That's rather forward of you. I've never asked her before. This looks like this is using my intelligence and charm. But I don't want to upset Anna. You're a sensate. Surely there must be a limit to how much you can learn here. I think you would be surprised. If you want me to accompany you in your travels, I need a far more compelling reason than that. You mean you wouldn't be interested in traveling with an immortal amnesiac who is searching the plains for himself? Oh, I would be extremely interested. She smiled slightly. Such a suggestion is intriguing. Make no mistake about that. Then then you would like to travel with me, then? If you would wish me to, then there is something you must do for me. There are 10 students in this establishment. I would like you to speak to all of them, then return to me with your thoughts. Then we shall see if we shall travel together or not. Very well. I will go speak with them, and I will return when I have spoken to all of them.
Updated my journal.
Okay. Well, I have already talked to them, but I don't know if I need to just open up another conversation tree. Let's talk to Vivian and see if there's anything new here. Vivian turns to greet you. Even her regal beauty is eclipsed by the splendor of the wondrously erotic scent that surrounds her. Her exotic personal scent, which you recovered for her. I had a question for you, Vivian. She nods imperiously. Go on, then. I have spoken to 9 prostitutes altogether. Do you know who or where the 10th student is? 10th student? She studies you as if not sure she heard you correctly. Perhaps you have taken one too many blows to the head, or perhaps one of the girls has been playing games with you? There is no 10th prostitute that I know of. Farewell, then. Oh, I thought we talked to all... Oh! The orb downstairs. The name was erased. Maybe one of the girls actually knows who that is. Delore is a machine. She's been here the longest. Maybe she knows. Dolore's face seems to brighten when she sees you. Greetings again. How may I serve you? I had a question for you, Delore. Of course. I will answer what I can. I've spoken to 9 prostitutes altogether. Do you know who or where the 10th student is? She shakes her head. I fear you are mistaken. Unless this is the most recent development, there is no 10th student. Farewell. All right.
I'm gone.
Maxie, do you know? Oh, it's you again. Just can't get enough of me, huh? I had a question for you, Kamixie. She looks annoyed. Fine, whatever. Ask. I've spoken to 9 prostitutes. Do you know who or where the 10th student is? Yes, she's hiding under my bed. Go ahead. Get down to all fours and check. I shan't kick you. Really? She's gonna kick me. I'm gonna check anyway. As you look beneath Kamixie's bread, nothing's there, of course. You became aware of her standing behind you. I couldn't. It's just too easy. Get up, you poor, stupid debtor. There is no 10th student. That's all I wish to know. Farewell. Good for her. So pathetic. I did that mostly because I would be worried that, well, I would be worried that it might unlock a conversation tree. Kesai Saris smiles warmly as you draw near her, pushing a wavy lock of hair away from her bright crimson eyes. Well, greetings once again. Something I can do for you? I had a question for you. Kesai blinks her crimson eyes at you, awaiting your question. I've spoken to 9 prostitutes altogether. Do you know who or where the 10th student is? The 10th? Kesai purses her lips, tapping her foot as she thinks. No. There's only 9 of us. There's always 9 prostitutes, unless Mistress Grace has made some recent changes I don't know about. That's all I wish to know. Farewell. This noblewoman courtesies gracefully as you approach her. Well met once more, sir. I had a question for you. I've spoken to 9 prostitutes altogether. Do you know who or where the 10th is? There are only 9 prostitutes that I know of, and I'm quite certain I've spoken to them all. Perhaps there's a new girl who I have not met yet? Nope. Nanny? Well met, good sir. Alright. Hey, Nanny. Oh, I can't ask her about a place.
All right.
Maybe Lewis knows. And if not, we'll go downstairs and talk to... We'll talk to the groundskeeper.
Done.
This is Lewis, talking to Amore. Lewis. An ominous silence hangs over the Amore. There is no reply. You are certain it's still Lewis. You can practically feel the hatred radiating from the wood. He won't speak a word to you. So long, Lewis. Well, all right then. Let's try asking the guy down below.
I'm gone.
There was that one orb whose name was scribbled out. Oh, maybe it's the statue? Is it alive? I wonder who it is. Greetings again. Listen, you shouldn't really be down here. Please don't tarry around too long before heading back upstairs, if you don't mind. I wouldn't want either of us to get in trouble. I had a question for you. See what this place is. Okay. I'm gonna look at this one more time. This grayish-white stone, held in a mesh of engraved silver bands, pulses with light. Something was once inscribed into its base, but the writing has been scoured away. I guess we'll talk to all the prostitutes.
All right. I'm gone.
We talked to almost all of them already about this. I have a hunch they're all going to say the same thing, but you never know. Marissa's red eyes gleam at you from the blackness. Yes? A faint hissing accompanies her query. Marissa, I have a question for you. Ask. I've spoken to 9 prostitutes altogether. Do you know who or where the 10th student is? I spend much time here in my chamber, but I think that even I would know had a 10th student arrived. There is none currently. Very well.
I'm gone.
Maybe Juliet knows? She won't answer questions until we've
All right.
solved her
All right.
relation problem with her boyfriend, which is to say, by introducing problems. Echo, do you know? Hello, Echo. Echo, I've spoken to 9 prostitutes altogether. Do you know who or where the 10th student is? Echo looks puzzled. I know of no 10th student. Perhaps she is new? If there's another, I have not met her. Alright, thank you. Maybe it was a joke in that
What's up, Chief?
Fall from Grace will not go with me. Like
Sure, why not?
She's just not going to.
I'm gone.
How may I help you?
I have a question for you, Fall from Grace. I've spoken to 9 of the students as you asked, but I could not find the 10th. And you could not find the 10th student. How curious. I think Lewis is the 10th student. In his own way. She nods. Very well. And your thoughts? So I don't think this is right, because the girls here are getting experiences themselves when people come to them, and it's helping them become a sensei. So I don't agree with that. I disagree with this statement. I think it is furthering their growth. I don't think that's helpful. So we'll answer 3. If Lewis is in serious need of a carpenter to trim that libido of his. Ah, Falcon Grace laughed softly, and her eyes sparkle. A practical thought indeed. Very well. I will travel with you, if you still desire my company. I do. Wow! Holy crap!
Yes, may my faith lend me strength.
"19 charisma. Whoa, she's got good stats all around. What class is she? She's a member of the Sensates. She's lawful neutral. Really? She's a succubus. She's lawful neutral Alright, lawful neutral. Falcon Grace's diary. This book looks like it is made from paper-thin silver sheets. The engraving of a woman is on the cover of the text, and there is a small lock on the side of the book. No matter how you try, the lock resists her attempts to open it. I wouldn't try to open it. She has no equipment. Her armor class is 0. Alright, looks like we're gonna give her at least this.
A ring without a proposal? How improper.
Oh! I'm sorry! It's magical. It will help. Your armor class. Oh, that's awkward. I don't know what the proper response is. Whether I'm sorry or you're welcome. This is Grace's basic attack. It does slight slashing damage. 1 through 3. Oh, so she claws her opponents. What, can she use a certain weapon? I'm sorry, everyone. This is new. For me, at least. I've never taken her before. What is she? Priest. Can she use a club? Do I even have any clubs? You have punch daggers on Anna. No, she can't use a dagger. I have no bracers for her. Does she know spells? Oh, she's a priest. Oh, she does. What does she know? Cure serious wounds. Prayer. +1. This spell aids allies and harms your foes. This spell adds opponents a +1 to attack damage and saving throws. All hostile enemies suffer the reverse. Call lightning. Oh, okay. Yep. This will, like, caster calls down lightning. 2 through 16 points of electrical damage, plus an additional 1 through 8 for every level of the caster. It affects any creature within the 10-foot radius of where the bolt crashes down. Okay, so it's got an AoE. We'll have to be careful, because it looks like that can hurt us as well. Cure moderate wounds. A bunch of these. Cures 11 hit points. Spirit Hammer. I love Spirit Hammer. 4 through 10 damage on this one. I think it's a +1 weapon. That's nice. Cure light wounds. A bunch of them. Blessing. A single target gets +1 hit and +1 saves. And protection from evil. What else does she know at this level? Curse. Opposite of Bless. I kind of like Curse. I would like one of them. Halo of Lesser Revelation. Lines of priest enemies with a halo of light, making them easier to see and hit. When cast, a player character's +2 penalty to armor class. Okay, so you get a +2 to hit them. Flame Walk, +2 on the same throws versus any fire-based attack. Speak with Dead, but I know how to Bones Tell. Remove Curse. Alright, that's helpful. Okay. Alright, let's... Wow! Let's hunt on out.
It is good to be journeying again. The brothel was a learning experience, but I think it was time I moved on.
Awesome. Well, welcome aboard. Let's change my formation slightly now. Let's have it be this.
Done.
Let's see how everyone... Oh, the camera's currently doing that because I hit the C button, which means that it will lock on to
All right.
a character as they move. And normally this is how I walk around. Okay. Well, what am I doing now? Alright, I would like to rest so that we recover spells and what have you. So let's head back. Oh. We're doing the finger shuffle. So let's walk back to the lower ward and rest. And then we'll pop down below. Oh, Fall from Grace walks really slow. We'll have to remember that too.
All right.
It's dusk. Is she a ranged attack or is she melee?
How may I
So,
help?
Grace, you, have any sisters?
Thousands.
Ah, give me a moment to be delirious with joy.
Oh, I'm gonna really like the new party banter. That's gonna be awesome. I'm a huge fan
Alright.
of conversation happening in character in the game for companions. Dragon Age Origins, this game, all the games of that sort. I just find it wonderful.
All right.
We'll get another party banter after we're done talking to Giltspur here. So, I would like to buy something. I'd like to buy a room for the night.
Come on, Grace. I thought you succubi was supposed to be fun. Why so cold?
You know, Maud, on some planes they burn jesters for firewood.
Sheesh. Ask a question and they flay the skin from your bones.
I'm gone.
So I'm gonna assume that we talked together on our way here, right? Because 8 hours elapses as you walk from ward to ward now. And I guess maybe overnight or something like that as well. I'm very curious to see how Anna and her will have dialogue together. They're not gonna be, Anna's gonna be vicious with her, I'm pretty sure. Okay, what else am I doing? The lower, down below. We want to go down below. We want to give that a shot.
All right.
Actually, Fall from Grace. What is your... What is your combat preference? Hold on, I need to figure out how to bring that up. So... There is all the characters, I think, have a combat preference that I can set. So why don't I do this off screen, and I will be back.